Joining me today is Andrew Dove from DSD Assist, and we're talking all things field sales. Thanks for joining me, Andrew.
Thanks very much, Andrew. Good to be here.
Now, let's kick it off. Field sales is a big challenge for a lot of organisations. What are some of those challenges?
Yeah, look, we certainly see a lot of companies that are struggling with field sales and the delivery of their orders, particularly around food and beverage companies and pharmaceutical companies. They struggle with things like optimisation, which customers to go and visit, and what to try and sell into those customers. And then when it comes to the delivery, getting the right orders to the right customer at the right time.
And how's mobile computing playing a role in assisting with these processes?
Well, look, it's a hyper-competitive marketplace. You only have to look at how many coffee companies and micro beer companies there are in the marketplace. So efficiency is really important. And mobile computing means that you only have to touch the transaction once, not 2, 3, 4 times, which just adds cost to the whole process.
And you mentioned earlier that there are different industries such as food and beverage or pharmaceuticals. Do you find that there are different requirements for different industries?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're trying to sell ice cream into the route trade, into the local cafe, unless you've got a freezer, you've got nowhere to put it. So in an ice cream business, it's about managing freezers. If you are delivering coffee, there's no point delivering coffee if you haven't got a machine to make it with. So it's about managing the coffee machine. The same applies in bakery, where it's about the trays that you're using.
And can you give me an example of how mobile computing is being used in field sales?
Yes, absolutely. So we've got customers, for instance, that receive their orders from their ERP system. They then optimise it so that they are visiting the customers in the most efficient manner, produce a sheet so they stack the truck in reverse delivery sequence, and then out on the road we're able to then track the driver, get a proof of delivery, and can ensure that we are maintaining the cool chain if it's a chilled product.
And what have the benefits been to these organisations that have been adopting mobile computing solutions for field sales?
Well, the main benefit is reduced cost. I mean, that's what it comes right down to. When you're under margin pressure with a lot of competitors, reducing cost is really, really important. So these people are able to get from an order from the customer all the way to an invoice without actually any human intervention in terms of touching and reprocessing any data.
Technology is changing at a rapid pace. What do you see as the next evolution of mobile computing in field sales? What technology do you think will be adopted?
It's actually been interesting over the last couple of years, the changes that we've seen, and it's interesting to imagine what the changes that are coming are. For instance, we've got some customers who want to move an order from one driver's hand unit to another, and we want to use RFID and a bump between the two devices to actually transfer. Now that would simply not have been possible 5 years ago. So that's the type of technology changes we see coming.
Now tell me a bit about DSD Assist.
We've been around for a while. We deal with food and beverage companies, improving their sales, their delivery and their van sales process. And that's our specialisation.
Well, Andrew, thanks for joining me. You can find out more about DSD Assist. Visit them online at www.dsdassist.com.